boy Polo from 43rd, and you got another second episode of In the Mind of Polo. What's going on with y'all, gang? How y'all feeling, fool? You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. This second episode right here is still a new, fresh. It's still a fresh, new little start for me. I'm still learning the kinks and learning the ropes. Is still try to have the content and stuff out every night after once I get off here. I try and you know do some more work, do another episode, try to sit up there and see what things that I've seen or watching myself I can improve on. So I'm always constantly making improvements to do better towards y'all when it comes to making a making in the mind of polo. Some y'all listen to or y'all watch every day. I'm gonna be having live guests pretty soon, where it's video, visuals, because I can't put my video and my face or whatever up on here. But as of right now, for the moment, to the people who do know me, what's up with you? And those who don't, keep on tuning in, and eventually you'll see my face when I'm doing the live interviews, which is whenever I decide to start doing the live interviews. Because right now, again, I'm still kind of learning the fresh new ropes of everything, how everything goes, how everything should sit up there and rotate, what crowds to go to, where to share my YouTube content, things of that sort. Like, so I have to still learn fairly new. I didn't come in knowing everything about how to produce a podcast, but me watching it enough, yes, I'm able to produce perfect fine pieces of art and crafts, as the world want to call them. It's at my own discretion, at my own time, my own leisure. I'm not pressured. I'm not forced. I have a freedom of free activity, doing this podcast myself again. I have people who give me ideas, but I am the one that come up with the production of producing this. I'm the one with the mics. I'm the one sitting up there paying for everything. Um, the whole In the Mind of Polo podcast is mine. It's my idea. Nobody helped me come up with a name, anything. I value opinions of my friends, family, and other people that tell me what is best when I'm going into a further journey and bringing more episodes to you all. But I'm not going to stop because one person said they don't like it, or I'm weak, or I'm a goofy, or, well, I'm a goofy that got this technology and this power at my hand, and I can get the whole world to sit up there and say, hey, if I wanted them to. So who's the real goofy? But past that, um, I'm a formerly known person, like not big popular now in the major. I'm on TikTok. On my TikTok, I my name is Polo from 43rd, just like you know my YouTube channel is, of course. I've been hanging with a numerous amount of group of people in the course of 2 years, but in the last year and a half, maybe two, I've been heavily involved in TikTok, where I've met all entire different walks of life. And I have to say, some people are different, very different, I would say. But with them being different, there's no harm in the way that they live, think, how they manifest things. There's nothing wrong there. Where the issue comes in, TikTok is an overall good app for small business owners trying to up and rise and let the world know who they are. That's what I feel it is for. I don't feel it's for all the entertainment, the RPG bullshit. I don't just feel that that's suitable for it. But anyway, I've met a lot of people again on every aspect, walks of life. But I got in tune and triggered particularly to two main girls on there. Not in no liking or like one of them, yes, but the other one, I don't know. I gotta say Delulu Looney, but I'm not gonna do that either. I did it, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, women treat us or say what they want to say, and then it is what it is. My podcast do not discriminate against women at all. I discriminate against my own. I'm like Steve Harvey when he did Think Like a Man. I'm the same way. If a man is wrong, he wrong. If a woman can be a hoe, a man can be a hoe. If a woman doing and sucking 5 or 10, 15 dicks, then guess what? That man, if he licking and eating 15 to 13 pussies, then guess what? He a hoe just like that woman is. I'm not gonna take nothing from him, but that's not gonna be how I move with a certain particular situation. But past that, well, I grew a liking to these girls. I got personal numbers on these girls. I really know them personally. They're personal in and outs every day. Which again, I don't want to get hit with copyright infringements or lawsuits. So I'm not going to say and badmouth the girl, the girls. I'm not gonna put their name out, but not they. One of the they. One of them I want to do an interview with and promote them here on In the Mind of Polo and let them sit up there and get their brand out to y'all. Let y'all know like the ins and outs of like what they do, like they life if they choose to. But of course, again, I am going to interview them in my Discord in the Mind of Polo as well. That's not the podcast, but that's my Discord in the Mind of Polo. That is where I handle all of my interviews or anything that I need to do with my guests before I put them in the podcast here in the Mind of Polo. You get what I'm saying? That's basically what that's for. But yeah, well, one of the two girls that I've been friends with for almost 2 years, we were having an engagement in a conversation. Mind you, I have not talked to this girl in about a week and a half, maybe two at the most. Every time she feels she's being neglected of attention or the center of or the spotlight's not on her because people doing good stuff, she want to get to attacking people. So she attacked another individual with me being live in the presence of the room of the Discord. And what she said made me look at her like, wow, so the whole time for a year or two, you so-called have been my friend, but I smoke weed. I don't see that being a problem. It's legal in the state where I'm from, marijuana. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, y'all. So it's legal in Illinois where I'm from. So I'm smoking every time I smoke. I don't bug out or be acting weird or doing certain type of things or feeling no type of way or nothing toward her. But every time she's around me, she's drunk, being loose, being messy, having all these dudes disrespecting, talking for other people when they ain't asked her to. She's just doing weird shit. And that ain't needed for her. I'm a grown man. If I don't want to talk to a woman, I don't need her to step in and be mean to him and talk about some, my brother, I don't want to talk to you, brother. Tell her, brother, I didn't ask you to do all that, my girl. Why is that being taken care of or done? She likes to insert herself in business that don't belong to her because in real life, she does not have no business. So me, I'm a type of person, I'm not going to sit up there and hold no punches and act like that I'm a superstar or I'm majoring in shit, but I have enough people, around me that I talk to and socialize with that I don't need her as a friend calling me a crackhead because I sit up there and smoke a blunt when she pops bottles back like they're water and she walks around. I'm not drunk, but be falling all over the place and throwing up and all this weird shit and be worrying about niggas more than she worrying about herself. She works a good ass job, not gonna put her location or her destination where she works because I'm not filed like that. I could be because she called me a crackhead, which I know I'm not one. Fuck up out of here because I smoke marijuana. I don't even drink. All I do is smoke weed. Everybody knows Polo for that. Fuck out of here. But anyway, she saying, "Oh, I don't want to go work there. Oh, it's boring." What? If I had the credentials to work where you fuck you're working at, I would be making my money and stacking my money, and I'm still living with my father, and I'm able to stack my money and do what I want to do. Fuck, I have my own place right now, regardless of how, if I'm paying rent or not, and I still have a struggle, and the struggle is fucking real. So make it make sense to me why I would sit there and allow somebody that don't have the responsibilities that I have to sit there and call me a crackhead and act like that it's not a big deal. It's not about the principle of the crackhead, it's that you had the audacity to actually treat me like I'm somebody off the street. But I ain't never called you big, fat, sloppy, drunk, nothing. But you called me all a weird ass name. Oh, she didn't know that she offended you. She knew when she called somebody a crackhead that it was going to offend them. She knew that. And I wanted to tell my other friend that when she was texting me about it, saying that, I say, man, as long as you're hanging with her, I'm not going to fuck with you. I did tell her that. But I put in my mind, I'm not going to hold her responsible for somebody else's stupidity of bullshit. If she hang with her, I know not to hang with her or be around her or deal with her. But I know not to tell the friend that I am cool with all my business, because you are still associated with a person I have an issue with. So I know at a point it's going to fall like that me and you are not going to be cool at all. And you and her are going to be friends, and you're going to see for yourself what type of person she is. So with me, there is no question of thinking in the mental of my mind that I care what the fuck is being said about me. I don't have to hang with y'all. I don't have to deal with them. I don't have to do nothing. It's just being sociable because I thought these was my home girls, and I thought we was cool, and we had a little space we built together that we can hang out. Whole time that space done turned into fucking chaos because, like I said, one of the friends out of the group, which is always a motherfucker that always want to be bigger than the group, wants to step out and say weird shit. She wants to be the one to do the stupidity shit with the situation and want pity when she ain't got the lights on her. And when lights are on her, she's not doing no special skills or a motherfucking thing. She ain't showing nothing that nothing but that she's very ignorant, belligerent, has a lot of folly on her mind, and she is somebody that a man don't need to deal with. She needs to grow the fuck up. And that's from me saying that. I have not exposed a person name or nothing, but they can always get in these comments and say what they want to say. And when they do, the recap of this is going to be outrageous because I'm going to have a lot to say to them. Anytime somebody comment on a live in this podcast, I'm going to do a recap. I'm not going to do a recap every other day. No, I'm going to do a recap only on what you said that I spoke on and you had a problem with. That's going to be what I do the recap on, for sure. That's how we're going to really put people and make motherfuckers answer right for their questions or they wrongs, make them right them. Because I'm going to be able to sit there, oh, you had a problem with this. Well, this episode part of it, this long, this part of the time I said this, and this is where it was at, to your question. So I'm really going to hold people accountable like they try to hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I told y'all on the very first episode, this second one gonna blow y'all motherfucking mind. And right now I am blowing y'all motherfucking mind because I'm not with the bullshit. I'm trying to be a brand and up and known just like everybody else. It's not about the stardom or the fame with me with this. It's more like I want to get my voice heard across for people to know that I have some type of common sense. That's it. That's all. But back to that situation as far as the girl. My other friend said that she would have said something if she knew it offended you. Again, you guys in the chat, if y'all are watching or not watching, she knew she did it, y'all. So in the chat, y'all tell me what the fuck y'all would have did if that came to y'all in the same manner, and a person that you thought was your friend for a year and a half or two came up and said you a crackhead because you sat up there and told them, hey man, shut the fuck up. Hey, don't be talking to the person like that. And the reason why, let me get to that. Sorry, y'all, because I went too far. The reason why that incident happened with me and her was because she started disrespecting a man in there that only came in there saying what's up and how you doing to everybody. She just came at him nasty. I don't trust you and this, that, and the other, and the shit that women do. And when I came to his rescue to say something to her, because he said something, defended himself first. He was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I say, bro, why is he going back and forth with you, man? Leave him the fuck alone, man. He ain't did nothing to you, bro. You just coming up there fucking with people and being messy. Leave the situation alone. This, that, and the other. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not him. I'm going to put your ass in your place and leave you where you are. So all of a sudden, they led from that, so I got quiet. Then all of a sudden, I'm talking and still whatever. Then she's, oh, to me, you talking all this stuff that you're talking, it's giving crackhead vibes. It's giving crackhead vibes. Huh? I tell her, I get harder on her, but it took me everything in my might to not call her a female dog, call her FAT. It took me a lot of things for me not to do those things because I really, at a point, it was just disrespecting women, not giving no fuck. But I have 2 daughters now that I have to sit up there and be a role model for. So I'd rather not take it that route. So like, that's some fucked up shit you just said up there. That's some fucked up shit you just said. You know you bogus as hell for doing that to that man like that. And I said something to you. Now you want to do that? I say, oh, okay, that's cool. That's what's up. And I stopped talking. I put my mic on mute and I started doing the second episode of this motherfucker right here with y'all. Just like I'm talking and doing right now with y'all. The fuck? Because what else was there to be said? Because as mad as I would have really disrespected her. And I feel like as a man, that shows growth. Because I was man enough to walk away from the situation and address it. Well, I felt I addressed it very proper, like, and walked off. But now I know not to fuck with her at all. And I told my other friend who was real close to her, as long as you fuck with her, I'm not fucking with you. But in my mental, I thought about it and I knew it's fucking wrong to make a decision like that and force a person's hand. Because she may be genuinely my friend and actually there for me. But because we have the same friend that really is disloyal to me, I know at this point, I know my place with my friend that I do still fuck with and to socialize myself with. I know to keep my personal everyday what's going on in my home out of my mouth and out of her ears. And if she asks, I really don't give 2 fucks about it. And I'd rather not give the fucks about it. So I'm just going to leave her at how she doing mentally herself. I'm not going to ask her what's going on in her home or nothing of that manner at all. I'm not being an asshole about it. I'm not being a dick. I'm not being a stickler about this. None of that manner. I feel like I deserve respect. And if I don't give my respect, I'm not giving you the same respect that you expecting me to give you at all, because that don't make sense in this game of life that we call. This life around us is like chess. Make your first move your best move. And you got to be gone. Sometimes our first move is fucked up and naive, and we got to come back and jump and do better again. But at the same time, we should try and do growth and better our mistakes. If you wrong, better your wrong. Be a better you. Trying to better that wrong. Don't sit up there and be, oh, fuck that. I don't get no fuck what a person think they think about me. And I don't give a fuck. You should give a fuck what another human being person says to a certain degree. After that, I'm like that. I don't give no fuck because I take care of everything myself with a lot of help of friends and family. But I ultimately do everything by my motherfucking self. No one else does anything more than what I do in the worries that I have more. Everyone in the world have my same worries, but we all worry different. But I'm lifing, and life is lifing for me. Why I'm lifing. So fuck that. I didn't need that type of energy at that point of time from her. and everybody else was telling each other about they up and comings and they good stuff. I was breaking down about the podcast, how I wanted them to sit up there and be guests and sit up there and get to have their brands known and get them popping and get them rolling. And you turning around coming up there and saying fuck me totally and disrespecting me and sitting up there disrespecting another man. She disrespected my bro, my son, a boy, like I call him my son, but he a grown man. You know, I'm gonna have him on my show eventually and let him promote his brand. That's gonna be up and coming real soon. She disrespected him. He said something for himself. I watched him for about 10 minutes, damn near maybe, telling her, hey man, fall back. Why the fuck is you acting like that? Why you acting funny? Why you acting weird? And I told him, like, man, leave him the fuck alone, bro. He ain't did nothing to you. He did a lot. Ooh, ain't what he did to me. It's the shit that he always do. So then don't fuck with him and be around him then. Why is you up in here trying to stir up trouble, man? And when I addressed it and I said something about it, she felt some type of, you know what I'm saying? She felt some type of way. So she shot her shot at the stuff that she could be doing. It gives real crackhead vibes. Are you serious? Whoa. Now we're going into a whole nother realm. Crackhead, that is the most disrespectful ass motherfucking thing to say to somebody in America. You should never let somebody call you a crackhead, call you a bitch, call you a hoe, call you a lame ass nigga, a bitch as a man, none of that. You should show a motherfucker what they talking about. If they can't show you, you walk off and be the bigger person because you don't have to prove shit to no motherfucking body. And if you did have to prove something to him, what the fuck is you really proving to him? Huh? It don't make sense and add up at all. That shit is weird if y'all was proving something to these lame ass, fuck ass niggas that don't give two fucks about nothing in life. I'm not being a bully. I don't want my shit getting taken down. I ain't got no copyright infringements. In the Mind of Polo is my shit. And this is my podcast, y'all. On Polo from 43rd, which is my YouTube channel, which is my TikTok, which is my Instagram, which is my Snapchat, which is my X, formerly known as Twitter, which is my, not my Bigo. My Facebook is LC Polo, and another one of my Facebook pages is Mo Polo. Mo Polo is my Facebook page that I interact with my people a whole lot more than LC Polo, because the same people on LC Polo, some of them are the same people on Mo Polo, which is my Facebook page, which is MOEPOLO. That's my name on Facebook. Mo Polo. MOEPOLO. That's one of my Facebook, names or profiles. And another one is LC Polo. That's Leclerc Court Polo, but it's LC cut from short from my neighborhood I come from. My neighborhood I'm from was Leclerc Courts. The start and the beginning of it was 43rd and Cicero. I lived 4317 South Lamont, which was in Leclerc Court. So my name, Polo from 43rd, originates from living in Leclerc Courts and living on 43rd Street. That is the catch to my name. It was simple, easy, light, how y'all girls say it, very demure. It was very demure. Fuck it. It was easy and simple. It was very cute, if that's what you want to say. Very up to my part, which is simple for me, in my case. But yeah, I didn't like that energy from her, and I'm not gonna keep this episode keep going on her, But I decided what the best thing was to do to fix my wrong was I reached out to my other friend when she was on TikTok, because that's her drug, her addiction. She loves it, and I love it for her, and I support her. I got on her live, and I spent half of my time that I had to bring to you guys, which was I was supposed to have been dropped the second episode at 12 p.m. today. I just now, in the last 25 minutes of this going, done really got this running, which means that I'm going to say I love my friends more than at a point I love myself. I mean, that could have caused a lot of problems if a lot of people were seriously looking for me to actually be sitting up there dropping this live at 12 o'clock. I would have lost a lot of fans and probably viewers and all type of other bullshit, whatever I had going on. Which this is just for my sport of fun. I wanted to make something, but I don't give a fuck if I'm not getting no money and doing nothing major with it. It's just to ease my mind and be my diary for myself and to actually say I have a catalog and I have content. If somebody wants to say, hey, I want to buy in the Mind of Polo, in the Mind of Polo podcast, I want to buy it. No, you're talking to the owner. Why would I sell you my podcast? What, so you can change it and hike it up and make it all weird and the way you want it? No. In the Mind of Polo is an organic podcast, simple, everyday culture, all that other great shit. I'm not culture vulturing. I'm not doing nothing major of that manner at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just regularly like everybody else around me, just trying to sit up there and make a way. I'm not being no culture vulture. Once again, like I said, I'm not doing none of them major manners or nothing like that. I'm just trying to get by and make it. Simple as that. I'm not trying to think I'm better than nobody. I don't know I'm better than nobody. None of that matter. That's what I'm trying to throw out now. I mean, this is my diary for my own personal use for when I have to sit up there and show and prove, which I don't have to do that either, that I really do. And I am passionate about my craft that it is that I sit up there and do. And I told a lot of people, which is my buddies, that I podcast. And that's something that I do very often, seriously, for a living. And I told them I just kind of got started and jumped on the ropes or things like that or whatever. But I feel that I got a major thing going with this and I can really get somewhere and get very far with everything that's going on with it. So I pretty much love everything that I'm bringing to the light. And I hope you guys are like it just as much as I'm liking setting up that actually getting this done, getting it taken care of, making y'all feel comfortable, things of that manner. I just want to be as good as I can with doing this. So, yeah, we gonna tear shit up off the wall. I'm gonna have more episodes. I'm gonna be doing my thing a little bit more. I'm gonna be rocking out, doing what it is that I'm supposed to do, making it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be rocking shit out. There's no question to it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's how I look up at the situation. It ain't no major attitude. I love doing what I like to do. It's just something that makes a lot of sense in my mental. That's good for like forever. That's just how I look at certain particular situations with it. So I like it. And I like it a lot. I make it work. I make it do what it does. It's just certain situations with everything. But this is not, again, a hard process to sit up there and do it all. Once you really are doing the podcasting situations and things like that, it get easier as you go along. Like if you go into my live stream when I'm doing this right now, chat, I can see y'all messages if y'all message me, if y'all pop up on my YouTube channel and y'all start tuning in to the Live of Polo. I can actually see y'all messages the minute that they pop up. Period. So, I mean, if y'all want to come in and address y'all opinions, feel free. I mean, I'll see them. I ain't going to lie and say I'm not going to see y'all shit at all. And don't be getting mad or getting harsh or getting hasty with me if I give y'all a rapid ass comeback that y'all ain't going to like, because a lot of people will try to come up on here to asking me crazy ass questions and doing all this weird ass shit. I'm going to stick to what the episode is about. And if I want to do question and answer, then of course I will. But don't force the shit on me and act like that you bigger than what I'm doing on here, because I'm the one that's bringing your dumb ass to the light to make sure that you good. Not saying dumb ass, but you get where I'm going with that. Like I'm making sure that you good, and like you going to make sure I'm good. I'm gonna do the interviews. I'm gonna see what it is you want, what you want to do. I ain't asking for no free pity. If you talking about you want to do too much, I ain't spending no thousand for 5,000 for no for who? You ain't no rapper and no famous person. We better scratch backs or some shit. But other than that, I ain't got no problem with working with nobody if that makes sense to you. I'm a person that's known for teamwork make the dream work, and that's how I look at this shit. I take it as all fun and game. Nothing no major, nothing too strict, nothing too stiff, nothing like that. So we gonna have fun once again when we sitting up on here and doing this podcast right here in the Mind of Polo. We gonna be having a ball. We gonna be doing all type of shit. We gonna be speaking on type of shit. All that. I'm gonna do y'all one of my songs. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know, you know, I'm a producer, you know what I'm saying? And I make beats and shit. So from my catalog, I'm finna give y'all one of my beats. Of course, y'all heard Beautiful Thoughts, the theme song that I made the beat on that too. My bad. I'm tongue tied, y'all. Sorry, I'm nervous. Beautiful Thoughts, the theme song to the beginning of In the Mind of Polo. I made that beat and I named the song too, based off of a lot of particular things. That's gonna be another episode too. But that's the that's that. I produce music, I do music videos, I mix down music, I direct, I do all type of stuff, anything behind a camera. Um this is one of my songs. It's called Crystal. It's a beat by me, of course. Um I hope y'all like it. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. That was called Crystal by Polo from 43rd. Once again, the name of that song was called Crystal by Polo from 43rd. That's type of kind of some of the music and type of beats that I do to soothe myself when I done had a hard day or been doing even this podcast and stuff like that. My second or third little thing, which I have a mini hobbies, is crafting my beats and fine tuning my craft, always doing better with my skill. But as well, I'm a gamer too, you know. I'm a content creator and also I'm a gamer. I game and stream GTA 5 like a motherfucker. So y'all can be tuning in to that as well, but that ain't gonna have nothing to do with In the Mind of Polo. That's gonna be a whole nother type of episode eventually where I'm just putting y'all into my world in one of the episodes. But right now, you know, that's I have a many hats of a many skills, and I work on each and every one of them and find time to run about 7 to 9 different operations that got my name on it, my ownership, and it's hard doing it, but it gets easy as you go along if you have faith and trust in yourself first. Other people, yeah, but if you don't like what you're doing and love what you're doing, then it ain't something you should be doing at all. And that's the most I can tell most individuals. When you chasing a dream, do something you love. That's just like a job. Work a job, but do something that you love. Actually sitting up there doing every day and coming home to your man, your kids, your husband, whatever you may got, and saying, hey, I really made a difference in the world today. I mean, if that ain't a job or something that you can sit up there and say you doing, then if it was me, I would not be working that motherfucker. Fuck that job. I'm distressed out and pissed off every day I walk up inside the fucking front door because I got some assholes or somebody treating me like a little kid, or I'm less than what they are, but they ain't no bigger than what I am. No, we're not gonna do all of that. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna be adults here and do what the fuck we gotta do. Make sure the community is A1 okay and take care of our bills at home and get back to our families. End of story. And if we don't have it, get back to your sanity and your peace, goddamn it. Like, fuck out of here, bro. People have the weirdest fucking mindsets on how they feel they're gonna get their get back. They want to play tit for tat. If a person hung up in my face or blocked me on any social site or any motherfucking phone number that I pay the bill to, I will never fucking talk to you, fuck with you again, try to make things right with you. Nothing. Because I feel as adults, we know right from wrong, y'all. So I'm not gonna kiss no ass for nobody. Once again, I told y'all this second episode of In the Mind of Polo was gonna be crazy than a motherfucker. I told y'all. Cause my mind in y'all head when y'all hit it's gonna be twisted. But it's not. It's everything that I'm talking about and more. But I got episodes on top of episodes to talk about this. I got how bogus men is, how the fuck bogus women is, the lies they done told, the shit they do to sit up there and get sexual intercourse or be in a relationship so bad. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna drop spills to y'all, gems, and these gonna be true stories. These gems that I'm dropping, and can't nobody stop me from dropping the gems because they the truth and it happened, and I was there and saw these things happen. But again, that's another episode. Not the next one. Maybe I don't know when. I'm just gonna drop gems. I got 100. That's why I even got the motherfucking In the Mind of Polo podcast even kicking. Because y'all can't stop me from having freedom of speech and my opinion. Some of them is facts that I know happened for sure because I was there and I have receipts to prove it. So, In the Mind of Polo is my safe haven, like a motherfucker, when it comes to people trying to play games and trying to fuck me over. The real laugh, like the Joker, why so serious? The laugh and the joke gonna be on your ass when it's all said and done. Whoever's sitting up here playing with me, I'm just gonna expose your ass right here on this motherfucker that I got right now. And it ain't nothing that the whole wide world can do to me. Nobody. I have a freedom of speech and I'm entitled to my opinion. So, once again, I use a smart method and a mechanism to show and prove that I can't be touched. That I am very dominant in what it is that I do. And yeah, I'm what you call the future 20s hippie. I do nothing but smoke weed and talk my shit and sit up there and tell my truth, which is an opinion to y'all. I do my thing on here. So at the end of the day, welcome to In the Mind of Polo, because this motherfucker gonna be here to stay, and y'all gonna know who I am with every other episode that I'm dropping, regardless. Everybody else can do it uncensored, buck wild. Nobody can stop me. Nothing. This motherfucker is up for grabs on this bitch. And they know it. They done let me learn to break the code. Once again, y'all, I done broke the fucking code, y'all. I learned how to sit up there and make this possible for y'all. So what the fuck else do I got up my sleeve for y'all? Best believe me, if I got my fans or my people already sitting up there tuning in to In the Mind of Polo, I appreciate y'all. I'm not going to let y'all asses down. Once again, I'm new to this. I'm shy as hell a little bit to this. I'm a people person. Love to talk to people. Need to learn how to slow down and speak a little bit better. I know these things. But these episodes is only going to show y'all how much better I'm going to make this shit jump and say, hey, when it's all said and done, you feel me? And that's the object of this motherfucker. I'm not, once again, as I always say up in these, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. But I love y'all. And this has been another episode of In the Mind of Polo. Tune in for the third episode. That motherfucker gonna be just as wild, my gangs. And I hope to see y'all there. Peace, love. And as always, Polo from 43rd is fucking out.